Doppler Diva, you know that the stories that cross my desk are just crazy, crazy stories that's happening out there in the world. Get a load of this one right here, okay? Using what appears to be a business plan inspired by the movie Spaceballs, this guy based out of Prague is selling canned air. And he's doing it from Paris, New York, and other major cities, selling these cans of air for $9.99 a pop, okay? 3.5-inch cans. And they're available at his website. I'm not even going to bother giving that out. But he basically goes to these places, cans the air, and then sells it. Like it's 20% the Louvre, 20% Notre Dame, 25% air outside of the Eiffel Tower, Champs-Élysées, and a couple of other places. That's all in the Paris formula. Air from all of those places. He sells it for $9.99. And here's the New York formula. 20% taken outside the Empire State Building, 10% Grand Central, 10% Chrysler, 20% outside the Statue of Liberty, and then 10% in Little Italy. Oh my gosh, that would smell great inside the can, wouldn't it? the smells of Little Italy inside the can. 10% smells from Times Square and Central Park.
Well, is that guaranteed? Because how does he know the air actually goes into the bottle when you can't see the air?
But then his argument is, well, how do you know it's not? You know, it's like nobody's winning here.
He's a little, I don't know. That's just a little off kilter to me. It's a little crazy.
But here comes and this is where I could use some folks' reaction right here, because even if you were like, come on, man. But even at that, what would you pay for somewhere very special to you if somebody were to bottle that air and sell it? All right? 1-800-456-8910.
There was a guy back in Newport, Rhode Island that was selling Newport air about 35 years ago, and he used to get $5 a bottle for it.
Who would he sell that to?
What's that name I'm looking for?
Souvenir. Okay. See, to me, that's like approaching a fish and going, hey, I've got some water here. and they're looking around going, are you serious? I'm in water. No, but this is in a bottle, though.
Yeah.
The only time we would need that air is if we ran out of oxygen. Then you pop open the bottle, right?
Yeah, that should go in a hurricane kit or something. Well, I could see that if you were doing Rhode Island air from Providence or New, but you're doing it down here where there's actually a market for somebody who would go, oh my gosh, I miss home. Give me some of that Rhode Island air. The other thing, you could mark up that Rhode Island air because there's less space, there's less land. It's a little more rare. You try selling Texas air, then
I know, but I just had a call in to say that to y'all.
All right, I've got a woman on hold here. Picture the most special place in the world to you. If you know that somebody went and bottled the air from outside of there, where would you actually pay $10 and it would be a great souvenir for you?
I don't know that I would.
See, that's what I said. That's a little crazy.
First of all, why would you want the air? And why would you pay for the air?
Because, see, if you ever open that bottle, you'll lose your air. So what's the point of never being able to smell it?
I'm with Charity.
Okay,
Thank you.
That does make sense, because if it was a picture taken from the area or a piece of dirt, at least you can hold that and say, all right, I believe. But that's a good point. The second you open it to smell Grand Central and the Chrysler Building and the Statue of Liberty, it's like, wait, come back, no! And then the room that you're in becomes a tiny bit New York, and then 99% the room you were already in.
He went the wrong route. See, if he made the air freshener in the bottle of those places, then you could at least enjoy the smell for longer.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So if he could find a way to take that air that he claims to be through and through what it's like there, and he imprinted it onto a tree, a little paper tree, you could have actual smell from New York. Not one smell, but a formula of multiple New York spots on an air freshener in your car.
I gotta quit giving all my secrets on the radio.
Yeah, right?
I know.
Charity, if you were to send us a formula of your town there, what could we expect?
A lot of humidity.
Right?
Okay. She is in Florida.
Yeah.
Not